Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Derrick Brown. I'm here again with the RS3. Me and at SD Brown, and basically we're just gonna merge our channels. So what I got for you guys today is I'm doing a review of the Viper 5706V alarm system. I am using this alarm system just like I told you guys because someone tried to steal my car before the first 1,000 miles, but I'm past the first 1,000. And I got the Viper Smart Start GPS system, so let's check it out. So let's talk about the system that I decided to pick up. Here's the image of it. Like I said before, the 5706V with the two-way LCD remote, and also it has a one-way which is displayed on the left. And I could link to where you can actually purchase these or view them yourself on Amazon or Viper store. With the two-way remote, it actually responds back to you within 1 mile radius. The one-way actually does respond to you, but I believe the radius is much smaller. Also, you need line of sight, or it's preferable line of sight. The longest distance I got on it was about maybe a half a mile while it was parked in this same garage right up the street, and I was able to lock the doors. But overall, it works pretty good. It responds very, very quickly. And let's check out some of the features on the actual remote. All right, so here's the two-way LCD remote. As you can see right now, it shows the time, it shows that the car is locked, and it shows a battery indicator. Right now, it's currently locked, obviously, as I just showed you. So let's go through some of the features. We'll hit the unlock button, and we'll show what the car does. All right, so it actuates the locks, and it unlocks the car. And we can lock it back. As you can see, it kind of turns green, and that's the setting that I actually turned on. So if we want to unlock the trunk, we flip it over to the side, and as you can see there, you could hold the auxiliary button. Right below it is the engine start button, but we'll start with the trunk unlock. So you need to hold it, wait until it makes that noise, and then the trunk pops open. And it shows unlocked. So we could lock the car back, leave the trunk open, and in the case with Audis, you know, we could close the trunk, and then the alarm will re-alarm. So now let's check out the engine start feature. The engine start, if the car is unlocked, it would actually try to actuate the locks and then start the engine. Otherwise, if you actuate the locks, start the engine, and then try to pull the doors before it actually locks, it would actually stop the engine. So same thing as we did for the trunk. We're going to hold the engine start button on the side, not the function button. Engine start button, we hold it, wait for it to respond, it locks. And there we go. If we want to stop it, same thing. Press the button on the side. Turns it off. Right now, it's currently set at a 12-minute interval to where the car will stay running for 12 minutes before it'll shut down. What you need to do is you need to get inside the car, press the brake, and then the alarm will disalarm, and then you could drive off. So I'll show you what that's like. Okay, so let's hit engine start again. Shows 12 minutes. Car comes on. We walk up to it. The doors should be locked. We're gonna unlock the door. We're gonna get in. Now we make sure to press the brake and you'll see the lights flash again. That means it's disarmed. And now we could go. So next, let's check out some of the features of the Viper Smart Start app. So let's load it up here. Let's do that. So here go all your options. Basically you have the Smart Start, which starts the car, lock, unlock, map, panic, and trunk. Also it has some other functions up here. You could look at previous history, so you could see when the alarm went off. This is from when I was testing it, and you could clear them. It also tells the temperature, which is not very useful for me. And yeah, you have the map. So let's look at the map. We'll pop it open. It's pretty good. It works very, very well. It's not one-to-one like a lot of people might suspect. Think of, what is it? Think of Uber or Lyft. It doesn't work like that. It looks like it, but it doesn't work like that. It doesn't actually follow your car. It's pretty good. It does a really good job of tracking, but it seems like it does a better job of tracking me more than the car. As you can see, the car looks like it's up the street and the blue dot is me. But other than that, overall, it's pretty good. So let's get back to this. So let's see how this works. It's usually about 8 to 10 seconds from when you press the button to when it starts. And I think what happens is it sends the signal up, and then the signal comes back down to the car. So let's try unlocking. Check box, and that basically means it should send the signal soon, so it locks it. We can also pop the trunk. Let's lock it first. All right, now we'll pop the trunk, see how long that takes, and it also gives you a warning. Do you want to open the trunk because it unlocks the car? And you should see the trunk pop. And then last, we'll do the Smart Start, which roughly takes around the same amount of time. So we hit Smart Start, takes about 8 to 10 seconds. And we can also stop the car by hitting Smart Start again. And also, I don't know if you guys heard it, but the controller in my pocket actually goes off also, which I'll show. But that's obviously if you're within range. And that's pretty much it. So let's test out some of the features. For this part, we got Derrick Brown here playing our thief. And right now we're gonna test the shock sensor. So let's see what happens. And as you can see, the shock sensor goes off so long as I'm within a mile. And this will always also warn the app. Alright, so let's see what happens if he's already broken the window, which the window is open right now, and he pulls the door handle to open the car. So as you can see, what actually happened here is that both alarms went off. The alarm that's factory installed actually kept continuously going off because I needed to unlock the car. So I mean, as you can tell, it's very, very loud and really easy to tell when it's going off. So now we're gonna test what happens if I do remote start and the thief makes it inside the car. Wave your hand at SD Brown. As you can see, he's already inside the car, so we're gonna do remote start. Doors lock, car is about to turn on. Now at SD Brown is gonna try to press the brake. And as you can see, remote start turns off because the thief is inside the car, but he does not have the key. So he cannot drive away with the car. Let's see what happens if I remote start and he pulls the door handle. He can still be inside. And you cannot remote start. Actually, I did not know that. You cannot remote start knowing that it was just kill switch. So that's actually a great feature that I did not know that I had. So let's lock it and unlock it. All right, let's remote start it. And then now he's gonna pull the handle. Alarm goes off and car cuts off and it's already kill switched. I mean, all in all, that's pretty much the Viper system. It's a very good system. I like it a lot. As I'll add in what the app looks like and how it works. But I have one pet peeve. There's one thing that I don't like about it. As you guys can see, my mirrors fold in, and when I do remote start, for whatever odd reason, only the driver's side mirror folds back out and my passenger side mirror actually stays in, which drives me crazy because there's been a couple times where I'll drive off and forget that it didn't come out, and then I'm kind of stuck with it being in, and then I have to manually adjust it. So I'll show you guys right now. So as you can see, passenger mirror is still in, driver mirror is still out. It's a small pet peeve. I could easily fix this problem once I'm inside the car if I remember. Both mirrors are out, and like I said, that's my biggest pet peeve. Other than that, I love the alarm system. It's great, and it was well worth the $1,500, which unfortunately for Audis or German cars, they actually cost a bit more for installation just because of the wiring. It's so difficult, but other than that, I love it. And that's it. That's the Viper system 5706V. That's not my last name. Thanks, Derrick, for the support.
That's a thief.
But yeah, we'll see you next time. So we got an extra added bonus for you guys. We got some pure sound of the RS3, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Yeah. They should call me Ray Charles, boy.